Hello there. Hey, Yetman. I never watched Courage the Cowardly Dog. Hey, Kiki. Why should I entertain you? I'm always having to entertain the audience. Time for the audience to entertain me. You know? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I got nothing going on. Hey, Val. Hey, average dude. Do the cartwheel, Val. Do a cartwheel. Yay. Hey, dumb predator. No potential girlfriends waiting? Of course not. I got nothing. I just got nothing going on. Huh? Still alive. That's about all I can say. Still alive. For now. Hey, Vanna. Dating apps am I on? None. I mean, I've got profiles on a couple of apps, but I've got profiles on a couple of sites, but I haven't been to them in forever. I don't check them. I'm pretty sure my profiles are hidden now. Any bird watchers in the house? Hey, Roxy. What's the neighbor's name and Jordan's husband's are? I have no idea, Vanna. I don't know. Don't. Doesn't matter. Relationships are overrated. Indeed. Just bring you pain. Pain and suffering. "3D people are gross." Yeah. Keep me with the 2D. Hey, Zach. Thanks. Keep me with the 2D people. Give me a 2D waifu. Yeah, feel dirty after saying that. That word makes me feel dirty. What word? Waifu. It's like me. Never mind the knights who say ni. The knights who say waifu or worse. Male equivalent? Husbando. Friends with benefits better. Got the most amazing birthday gift this summer. Any guesses? Poon? Yeah, the male equivalent of waifu is husbando. Side note, I hate being on the fucking internet. I hate that I know that. Close. I don't know. Kitten? Extra year. I legit miscalculated how old I was wrong. That takes some skill. Yeah, I don't know how you miscalculate your age. It's a bad summer. Fair enough. Fair enough. A lot of bad times all around for everybody these days, so. Hey, come fondue. What do I want to talk about? What I want to talk about is like comics and Star Trek and shit. Hey, Poppy. Me slides into chat with a monkey on a bicycle. It's not telemarketing. Hey, Vamp. It is not telemarketing. It's customer service, and it barely involves the phone call. Like, it's very few phone calls. I am still at that customer service job, though. It's my shirt set. Dazzler, Sounds of Light and Fury, 1983 World Tour. So Dazzler is a comic book character, specifically one of the X-Men. She is a mutant. I hate being on the phone all day. Oh, I always hated being on the phone all day. Yeah, being on the phone all day was awful. So yeah, Dazzler is a mutant, one of the X-Men. She is also a pop singer, disco singer actually. She is a disco singer. Never read a comic book series. Where should I start? I mean, depends a little bit on sort of what kind of stories you enjoy. Um, I think as like, I've never read a comic. How do I start on comic books as a medium? Raina Telgemeier might actually be a good place to start. Or just like middle grade. Hey, DeBlanc. Just like middle grade graphic novels. Thundercats comics are cool. because like a middle grade graphic novel is a vitamin and a hormone. You can't hear a vitamin. Nice. What was the name? Raina Telgemeier. She's most notable for the for Smile, Sisters, and Guts. Also drama. Bunch of Babysitter Club graphic novels. I did do a review of Smile on my channel not long ago. Not bad, Poppy. Not bad. Yeah, I mean, there's also like Mooncakes, another graphic novel I reviewed on here. Adventures of Superhero Girl. But yeah, just like in general, like sort of middle grade comics, I think, are actually a really good place to get started because they are designed to be fairly simple. If my 80-year-old dad told me that, yes, I would. Because I mean, like they're designed for young readers. They're designed for kids. So who just had all our bottom left molars pulled? Oh, that one actually would be perfect. You know, Tom Strong by Alan Moore is a good startup comic. I haven't read that one myself, so I can't really comment. Someone who just said, yeah, Smile actually, yeah, that would actually work well. Because I mean, Smile is basically all about like several years, like her entire high school, like it was like it covers several years where she had to deal with ongoing dental issues. Start a book club for us. Yeah, she had like braces. She had teeth jammed up into her mouth. Like, it was just an absolute, like it was a several year absolute mess of just having to get you know operation after operation after operation and shit like that. Moving to a big city, probably not come fondue. Money. That's what it comes down to is money. But it also like I mean it's that while also dealing with going through puberty, noticing boys and that fun and really discovering her love of art. Her desire to. She actually wanted to be an animator. Did you ever have a crush on a bully? No, I never really had bullies. Like one of my favorite scenes is when she first is when she watches The Little Mermaid. Yeah, she was like 12, 13 years old when The Little Mermaid came out, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna, I'm not a little kid. I'm not gonna enjoy this." And then she's just absolutely enraptured. Did you ever have a crush on someone you're intimidated by? I mean, I'm intimidated by everybody. Grew up in a town of 600 people in Australia. The only comics I had access to was Garfield local paper. Garfield was sometimes good. You know, like Garfield was a pretty good comic. For the most part, Garfield was pretty good. Occasionally, really half-assed. But you gotta give the dude credit. He made a lot of money. He started Garfield with the express purpose of making a lot of money, and he made a lot of money. Like his whole goal was to get it, to get merchandise. Like he wanted something merchandisable. And holy shit, was Garfield ever merchandised? It's kind of the opposite situation from, weirdly, it was kind of the opposite situation from Calvin and Hobbes. Bill Watterson just refused to authorize any sort of Calvin and Hobbes merchandise. Why does Australia have so many killer bugs? Yeah, Bill Watterson, he just refused to do any Calvin and Hobbes merchandise. And obviously, still had for him, it was all about the art. It was all about the comic. He was just all about making the best comic that he could. Hey, Kelly. And he didn't want it to be spoiled. He didn't want it to be spoiled by crass commercialism. And then the Garfield dude is like, no, I want in on that crass commercialism. I am all about the crass commercialism. Give me the money. Fuck. You want the comic to be shittier? Fine, it'll be shittier. Just pay me. Just give me the cash, and I'll make it as shitty as you want. You're going to Comic-Con in Melbourne next year? I always forget the name of the dude who did Garfield. I'm not sure why I always forget his name. Jim Davis. Yes, thank you, Capone. So yeah, I respect Jim Davis getting what he wanted. He was in it for the money. He never pretended other. He was always in it for the money. He never pretended otherwise. And damn, it worked. Comics for Griffiths and Trick. No. No, they are not now. What do I think about Drew Barrymore crossing the picket line? It was shitty of her. To her credit, after getting immense amounts of criticism, she has actually backed off. So like she has sort of gone back, and then I was like, okay, yeah, well, I'll keep the show on hiatus until the strike is over. Hey, you pink pony. I love you, job. It's a job. We'll see if any other talk show hosts follow in Barrymore's footsteps and two Oklahoma teachers busted drinking at school. I mean, it's Oklahoma. It's Oklahoma. I would assume all the teachers are drinking at school. They probably got busted for not drinking enough at school. It's Oklahoma. What the fuck else are you gonna do in Oklahoma, goddamn Homa, but drink? I'm trying to think of an answer, but I can't. Exactly. Teacher drinking at school. I miss that. Just to be honest, like I assume that any given teacher on any given day, there's you know pretty 50-50 odds that they've had a couple. There's like any given teacher in any given city in any given on any given day. Um, you know, probably like 50-50 odds that they've had a couple. Because school, holy shit. Sauce to your Big Mac. I have not pink pony. I don't blame any teacher for drinking. Exactly. Hey, Sam. See, it'll be interesting to see. Drew Barrymore apparently took being called a scab to heart. Drew Barrymore spent several days being called a scab. Actually, lost a hosting gig for some sort of writers award thing. Um, yeah, after a few days of that, she did decide to listen to people and backed off, and credit to her for that, for listening. Genuinely, I will give her credit for listening to the criticism and being like, you know what, okay, that's fair. I will not bring the show back yet. I will keep the show on hiatus until the writer's strike is done. Somehow I doubt that Bill Maher is going to have that level of self-awareness. You know, my guess for Bill Maher when he brings his shitty ass show back, he'll probably start off by bitching about people calling him a scab. I imagine he'll, whine about that. And of course Bill crossed the line. Absolutely, Bill Maher crossed the line. That should not be a surprise to anybody. Russell Brand. A few months back, like 8 months ago. When is the strike ending? I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Depends on whether the studios cut the bullshit and actually start negotiating good faith. What Russell do? He's been credibly accused of sexual assault by a couple of women, by at least a couple of women. There's a couple of comedians as well who have called him out as, saying that it was an open secret in the comedy world for the past decade. It was basically, it was an open secret in the comedy world for the past decade that he sexually assaults women. But he was big enough that nobody was willing to risk their career calling him out for it. One thing that's really interesting, though, about 8 months ago, somebody, I forget if it was Twitter or Tumblr or what, but somebody said that Russell Brand was going to make a move to the alt-right so that when allegations came out, he could claim he was being victimized. He made a strong move to the alt-right, and now allegations have come out. And what do you know? He's claiming to be victimized. He's claiming that they're trying to silence him. They're afraid of me. They're afraid of Russell Brand. The establishment is afraid of Russell Brand. No. No, they're fucking not. Nobody is fucking afraid of Russell goddamn Brand. Russell Brand's always been a fucking dumbass. At the peak of his career, at his most absolute beloved, people still thought he was kind of a still thought he was kind of a dumbass. At the peak of his career, when he was most beloved, people did not take Russell Brand seriously as a thinker. When he made his shift towards the alt-right, obviously, the dumbasses on the alt-right will just cultishly follow any celebrity who spreads their fucking conspiracy theory bullshit. Scale of 1 to 10, how uncomfortable does Quentin Tarantino make me? For his movies, not very. Maybe like a 2, 3 for most of the movies, most of his movies that I've seen. As a person, 8. He gives me really like I just get bad vibes from him. I will say I don't think I'm not inclined to think that Quentin Tarantino has ever like sexually assaulted somebody. I wouldn't be particularly surprised if allegations came out about him, but he's not somebody that I would suspect of having done something like that. There's still some weird vibes I get from him. His foot fetish. There's that. Um, his obsession with the N-word. He's got a really fucking weird need to be allowed to say the N-word. Like, it's so fucking weird. Like, the N-word privileges are so important to him. And it's like, dude, you're white, just don't fucking say it. Also, he almost killed Uma Thurman. She suffers chronic pain because of Quentin Tarantino. Fuck him for that. Does he actually? I mean, he does in his movies. Sure as shit said it in Pulp Fiction, and I'm pretty sure in other movies he's made and inserted himself into. No idea if he says it in his personal life, but I am not on Instagram. What did he do? It was a stunt. There was like a car stunt, and the Uma Thurman stunt double was unavailable. I think recovering from a different stunt. Like just a few days, was a few days away from being available again. You're thinking From Dusk Till Dawn, I think, Poppy. Tarantino was in From Dusk to Dawn, or From Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah, I don't remember. Like, I don't remember all the details, but yeah, there was some film. There was going to be like a stunt involving a car. Uma Thurman's stunt double was unavailable. Hey, Marissa. Oh, thanks for stopping in. So yeah, Uma Thurman's stunt double was not available, so Tarantino pressured Uma to do it herself. Not sure, Vamp. I'm not sure like what the liability insurance would be like in that place. But you're right. They shouldn't have made her do it. Like Tarantino should not have made Uma Thurman do the stunt. But he pressured her into it rather than wait. He pressured Uma into it Because I mean, like every hour that you have to wait on a film set costs money. Like that's sort of what it comes down to. Like any time that you have to spend waiting on something is money being lost. So we pressured Uma into doing the stunt, and she was injured. And she still has chronic pain to this day. Uh, Uma's stunt double was pissed at Tarantino about it. And I think Uma herself was kind of pissed at him for a long time as well. I think like since then she sort of said that they're cool, that they're fine. She doesn't have any hold against him or anything. But I think she did have a grudge against him for a while. Which, duh. What was it? I want to say Kill Bill. I think it might have been Kill Bill. Be the one that makes sense. First one. Don't remember if it was part one or part two. Was Brady acting in Kill Bill? She was. And, you know, she was just really cool. She was really good in it and everything. It's a fun movie. Don't like Charisse Theron. Um, hey, Jaja. I haven't really seen much of Shirley's Theron stuff, so I can't really comment on her. What do you think is in the Pulp Fiction briefcase? My balls. I just read this 20-page short story and I wish it was a whole book. That happens sometimes. You know, sometimes you get like a short story, it's like, I want more. This is not long enough. Can't sleep in the dark. Do you need a night light? That's my conclusion. Yeah, I mean, when I get my own kitchen, like if I ever get my own place again, then yes, I imagine I will start doing cooking streams again. Just, yeah, it's would need to be a place where I'm comfortable. Hey, Super Chat. Read Molly Shannon's memoir. It's about Gary Coleman trying to. Hey, Colleen. Not sure I've heard. Yeah, I'm not sure I heard anything about Gary Coleman, but I mean, Gary Coleman is someone who hasn't really been relevant in a long time. So you don't really hear much about Gary Coleman in general. Or no, Gary Coleman. I think I might be thinking of someone else. Oh no, I was thinking of the right person. I was thinking of the right person. Coleman's also dead, so nobody really cares anymore. Like it's yeah, like his career was a long time ago. Like he was only popular for a short time, a long time ago, and he's been dead for 13 years. So I put my closet light on and it shines in my mirror, so I cover my eyes like I'm in jail. Also, just taking a look at Gary Coleman's Wikipedia article, and yeah, he had a kind of a fucked up life. Like after his career ended, like after different strokes ended and everything, he just ended up in kind of a fucked up life in general. It looks like he had a lot of shit. Like he got up to a lot of bullshit, assaulting people and yeah. But he was a child star. That gets fucked up. Being a child star fucks you up. Anyways, hey Uncle Buck. Hey Color Purple. I'm flagging. Energy's getting low. Probably getting ready. Pretty much Uncle Buck, yeah. Yeah, energy's getting low, so I'm gonna get going soon. Did we entertain at all? Some, yes. Yes, you entertained. Good job, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. Everyone, give yourselves a round of applause except for Uncle Buck. I'm sorry, Uncle Buck. I need to shit on somebody. I need to have a designated target for mockery, and I decided on you. It's nothing personal. Nah, Super Chat. I haven't looked at any jobs for a while. I haven't been looking for work. I haven't been looking for another job. Just doesn't really feel worthwhile, honestly. The odds of getting one are too low to make it feel like it's worthwhile looking. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end here. Going to call it a night. I will probably be on tomorrow. I showered today, so I'll probably be on tomorrow. We'll see. But for now, good night.